Okay, so yeah, can you introduce yourself? Who are you? Who are you? What's your name? What do you do for a living?
Here I am trying to be like all dark and mysterious and shit, and I just cracking up. All right, okay, all right. Okay. So my name is Morgan-Paige Melbourne. I primarily just go by Morgan-Paige. I am an interdisciplinary artist, so my main focus is composition, piano, and singing primarily, but I like to dabble in various other art forms as well.
After competition, because I know that you teach piano, I know you do your own music, I know that you compose for other people, for other projects. What was, so after you started in piano, went through the ropes and went through competitions, what came next when you stopped, doing competition, and did you go straight into composing your own stuff?
Well, ironically, the transition wasn't necessarily that easy. Honestly, not to get super dark, but in terms of music creation, like I've always done it on my own. And then of course, like my family is very musical, and my parents were entertainers and everything. And so we grew up with a studio in our basement. And at the time when my dad wanted to help me record some stuff, he was really changing my voice in a way that I did not want it to be. And it wasn't who I was at all. It was like changing from the emotional wreck that I was, turning it into bubblegum pop. And it's like not exactly what I was aiming for. So, and that really felt like my emotions and what I was going through wasn't valid. And that was piled on top of a lot of other things going on. So there was a period where I did stop writing because it didn't feel right. And with everything that happened, it felt like my voice was just shut off. So honestly, it wasn't until when I took that year off from competitions and moved to Toronto, moved out the house, took a year break away from doing nothing. And then with my dad passing away, that honestly gave me the freedom and the mental freedom to do what it is that I bloody wanted to do. And nobody could tell me otherwise, because I was done of being shut up. I was done of not being able to speak my mind and not stand up for myself. I was done with feeling so fucking scared all the time. I wanted to be me. I wanted to be unapologetically myself. And part of that was moving out. Part of that was my dad's death. Like, I do love him to bits. Don't get me wrong. I love him to bits, but it gave me that extra freedom that I needed. And so now I am so grateful that I can be who I am and not be afraid of it through my music, through the art that I do, and share that with others, and also share the fact that if you have something to say, no matter how you say it, it is important. And nobody should have to shut you up because of it. Just because you want to say your own piece, So I do that through composing for others, through short films, or whenever I'm commissioned to create a new work that they want to perform as well, whether it's for a live stream or pre-recorded performance or an in-person show. I created works for VR virtual rooms, sound art installations to be in a museum, which I'm super excited about. So I think just any sort of way that music can be absorbed and felt, that's what I do.